entertainment thing moving. We're going to switch gears for a second though and slow it down just a bit and take advantage of a little spoken word message. But I tell you, the young lady who's coming to speak to you, she was born to be. Have you ever met people who you thought were born to be a spoken word artist? Yeah. They just look like they belong in the spoken word circle. I think she was born to do spoken word. It was 1997, and I can tell you this, she's not that old, so you can imagine in 1997 she was pretty young when she realized she had a skill for writing. By the early 2000s, she realized, or by the late 2000s, she realized that she wanted to take that skill for writing and utilize it as a spoken word artist. Between 2010 and 2013, she's been blessed to be able to publish 3 books. She's got 3 recordings, and she is booked constantly throughout the city of Atlanta and throughout the state of Georgia. She was on the radio just Monday, blessing the radio with her talent and her skill. She's coming to give you 2 quick pieces that I'm sure are going to get you thought-provoked. Let's give her, I don't know, should we clap? Should we snap? Should we clap? Snap? Let's snap! So, Poetess Elitess! Put your mic right over here for you, girl.
Alright, so we got an intimate group, so I don't need the mic necessarily, but how's everybody doing? Alright, so I heard like 2 of y'all. It's a lot more than 2 in here. How are y'all doing tonight? Alright, if anything, I'm an interactive poet, so I need y'all to respond to me so I feel like I'm not talking to myself, alright? Okay. Alright, I only got 5 minutes, so I'll go ahead and do my commercial. I do have products, as Tim mentioned, I do have books and CDs, so I have both if you're interested. See me after. But I'm going to go ahead and do 2 pieces. Now, how many people do we have in here that like to shop? Alright, so I got a couple. So how many of those shoppers are single? A couple. Alright, so y'all might be able to relate to this piece. I've spent most of my life looking for true love in all the wrong places, only to be left alone, disappointed. Now, I mean, he seemed to have a tag on his back with at least 90% potential listed in the fabric of this man, rubbed against my skin just the right way, and the reflection in the mirror gleamed in perfection. But I later learned that there had been an unrepairable tear somewhere in the seam, so this man's affection too wasn't meant to last long term. Now, I've been sold tall tales of fabricated futures only to realize that what I had bought wasn't authentic and didn't really fit, much like those cute sweaters with no quality in the material. They weren't meant to be worn too long. Now, I never saw myself as a serial lover, but I never saw the series of my love stories turn out the way I thought that they would end. So here I am on the backs of my hopes and prayers again, hoping that I can take a step closer to my life's final dream with a love divinely designed by God Himself. Now, I know nobody's perfect, so my perfect fit may not necessarily be perfect, but I know that we will come together the way God's work always does. And even through my lifelong shopping spree, I have become more mature and a better shopper over time, and now I can decipher whose goals, plans, and dreams complement those that just so happen to be mine. Now that I know that God's work always comes in a predestined outfit, I know that I no longer have to shop just through the windows. All I have to do is wait on my delivery at my door. Thank you on that piece. So I'm not usually loud. I'm honestly afraid to use the mic on this piece. So can y'all hear me? Yes. Okay, great. So I have an issue. I have an issue with the media telling our young girls today what's cool. That they have to show everything they got to be beautiful. So I wrote this piece in response to what we're seeing on BET, MTV, and all, everything. It's entitled Fly. Again, see me after, follow me on Facebook at Poetess Elitess.
There's more to being fly than what brand of clothes we rock or how many groupies we can solicit to join our flocks. There's more to it than how much money that we spend on our shoes. Ladies, understand, it's an attitude. It's a confidence exuded that cannot be diluted by fraudulent divitude. It's the aura that flows through the air as you pass. It's the beauty acknowledged beyond the skirts that barely pass your ass, ladies, is class. And the respect that everything from your eyes to your stride demands. It's the way that you touch lives just by merely holding a conversation, or how you hold the heart of a nation with nothing more than your smile. It's your natural style that makes you fly, not your cars, clothes, money and hating hoes that you claim to own or at least rent. See, too much time has been spent worrying about what type of Remy hair you're gonna wear or how you compare yourself to the woman sitting next to you. Being a woman is knowing who you are and loving that. So ladies, I have a question. I have any ladies in here?
Yes.
I heard one, I'll take it. When are we, as women, gonna stop perpetuating these stereotypes and teach these little girls how to be real women and show them how to really step into their fabulosity? Thank you. I am Poetess Elitess.